The breaking news we're tracking right now, Union Minister Narayan Rane in the process of being arrested. Visuals on your screen are from outside his residence, where it seems the police arrived a short while earlier and escorted him away in what appears to be a police vehicle. Now, it seems officials didn't actually have the arrest warrant with them, and doctors have also reached the spot. As Mr. Narayan Rane said, he was unwell. The process then is underway, and we could see the Union Minister being arrested very soon. The background to all of this, well, an FIR being filed in Nasik and the police putting out a warrant for the Union Minister's arrest after he was believed to have said that he would like to slap Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. He said it was shameful that the Chief Minister does not know the year of independence. Had I been there, I would have given him a tight slap, is what Mr. Rane reportedly said. Saurabh Gupta is with us once again. Saurabh, tell us the latest.
Well, Narayan Rane seems to have left with a police escort, but we are still waiting for official confirmation on whether he's been detained or arrested or what the legal procedure is that the police are executing at this point. But we are given to understand that he's left the police escort from his home. Or wherever he was in Sangameshwar. So that's the latest on as far as Mr. Rane is concerned. But we're still waiting for official word on whether he's been detained or arrested. But this is the fallout of, a larger political battle. Like you were saying, Mr. Rane has practically spent time in almost all parties except for perhaps for the, NCP. Now, because in Maharashtra, he started his career with the Shiv-Sena. Then he, of course, switched to the Congress, and now, of course, he's in the BJP. Mr. Rane is someone who's shared a fraught relationship with his previous party, which is the Shiv-Sena, and he has obviously made these objectionable remarks against the Chief Minister. What we're being also given to understand is the Nashik police team, which reached Sangameshwar where Mr. Rane was conducting his yatra, did have an arrest warrant and did, of course, obtain an arrest warrant after an FIR was registered against Mr. Rane for, those objectionable comments by a Shiv-Sena functionary at this point. So that's the latest. In fact, what we're getting is visuals of Mr. Rane being, taken under police escort, though we're being told he's in his own car, not in a police car. But, he is a central minister, so there is a certain amount of, extra protocol or extra sort of procedure that has to be followed in terms of informing, I believe, the Rajya Sabha of which he's a member, of the House of which he's a member, if he's been arrested. So, the police will have to follow those procedures. In fact, we're being also given to understand that Mr. Rane has moved to Bombay High Court. The Bombay High Court has asked Mr. Rane to follow procedures. So, in all likelihood, his case is also going to be heard in the courts. But at the same time, we know that the police have moved and taken Mr. Rane under the escort from Sangameshwar, and we've been given to understand that they may be headed towards Nashik, but that is again not yet confirmed. We are waiting to hear from the police on what the official position is at this point, so to speak. But Mr. Rane has left with a police escort at this point and has left Sangameshwar, where he was holding that, the rally, the Ashirwad Yatra. But again, what the Shiv-Sena also say is perhaps this is a strategy by Mr. Rane to make these, comments to draw attention to his yatra, which really wasn't getting the kind of response the BJP or the Shiv-Sena would have liked initially. So, and of course, the fallout of those comments also playing out on the streets of Mumbai, where the Shiv-Sena and Mr. Rane took their battles on the streets, in Juhu, where there was stone pelting as well, and, of course, the police had to use force.
So, Saurabh, these remarks were actually made by Narayan Rane on Monday at a public meeting in Raigad, which was held as part of that nationwide Jan Ashirwad Yatra's, so Maharashtra chapter, as it were.
Yes, in fact, several central ministers have been given responsibilities to hold these Jan Ashirwad Yatras, and Mr. Rane is one of them. Also in Maharashtra, the political landscape is such that there is, of course, the all-important PNC elections which are coming up, and one gets the impression, at least from the statements and off-record conversations with BJP leaders, that Mr. Rane has been entrusted with the task of taking on the Shiv Sena, especially when it comes to the civic body elections that are scheduled for February next year. And Mr. Rane is, of course, someone who has made, loose comments. At this point, what we're being given to understand is that, I think Mr. Rane is at the Sangameshwar police station, if not mistaken, and Mr. Rane is being taken with a police escort. So obviously this is, unfolding as we report,
right.
But we're still going to wait for official confirmation on whether we can call it an arrest or not. Before that happens, it would be safe to say that Mr. Rane left with a police escort, and we can presume that, of course, if he's going with a police escort, then he may be detained, but we will still, wait for the police to officially say where they stand as far as the legal procedure is concerned at this point in time.